Turanga FM Parakuihi Show online with Matai and Rahia. Tomo mai, e wera te kai.
Iwa te kaumatahi, ira whitu ki te iarere, iwa te kaumatahi, ira whitu ki te ipurangi. Turanga FM Parakuihi Show is on air and online with Matai and Rahia. Ko te rua te kaumarua, o hurai tēnei.
We have the most hardcore listeners who tune in to Turanga FM every single day.
E me ana koe Rahia. Starting in the morning from 6 until 10 a.m, you'll be greeted by Rahia and I on the Turanga FM, Turanga Health Parakuihi Show.
Following on from us is the switch up with Phil and Arcadia from 10 a.m until 2 p.m.
And then keeping up with the rangatahi is next from 2 till 6 with Manaia and Te Haki, Mauri.
And to finish off the day, we get on board the night train from 6 p.m. until 12 midnight with the Wiz and Dougie Tamatea.
Toot toot!
Toot toot!
Thomas. But the most popular show by far that reaches fans all over the world is undoubtedly the whanau show with Papa Lindsay Henare, Saturday and Sunday nights, 6 p.m. till midnight.
Well, did you know that Papa Lindsay isn't just one of the most popular radio announcers in the world?
Ai, tika tāhau Rahia. He has another mahi which we'll take a look at very shortly. But right now, we'll take a look at another popular segment. It's Kai Tomo News.
Tai oro. Ngā tai pito pito o te tai rāwhiti.
Mōre nei te iwi, kia matara koutou e haere ana mā te waka I waho atu I te taone nei mā matawai me o Pōtiki. Kua noho kia kotahi te ara anake nā te horo o te whenua kia ata haere mena kei te haere atu, kei te haere mai rānei pērā koutou. E ka hāna ngā kaimahi rori, te whakatika, te whakapai anō hoki I te ara. He rangi nui e haere ake nei I te ao whutupōro ki konei ki Turanga Nui Aki wa a Pōpō, ka tīmata me te tukinga ki wainga I te kapa Turanga Tāne kia St. Peter's College ki te rectory. Ko ngā whiringa toa ka tū ki Rugby Park, ka tīmata hei te tahi karaka I te ahi ahi. Kāti, koiranga kaitimua Parakuihi ko Rahia, tumutumu ahau a tā Mārie.
Parakuihi tahi kia mātai raua ko Rahia, 91.7 on air and online.
Tēnā koe Rahia. Yes, it's going to be a big game tomorrow at Rugby Park. What a beautiful day it will be for all of the whanau. Make sure you get along 1 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, speaking of whanau, I mōhio rānei koutou, people tune into the whanau show every weekend from all over the world.
It's a great show. Papa Lindsay is so popular in his role as the host of the show. But did you know that Papa Lindsay also has another mahi from Monday to Friday?
Papa Lindsay drives the school bus every single day and he used to drive the buses for Rhythm and Vines.
But recently, he drove both myself, Rahia, and a special little guest, a little fella who watched the weed on the pahi go huri huri huri. Mā taki taki mai. Te tiro e homa, he mea whakatūmeke tēnei haerenga ne. Whakatūmeke, whakaohorere I te tamaiti nei a te aumangia. We've come on the bus.
Yeah, so
He is so excited he can hardly contain himself.
this is the first time he's ever been quiet in his life. So he loves three things: trains, monster trucks and buses. Now Papa Lindsay knows, because he's an avid listener of our show and he's a dear papa to Te Aumangia, that Te Aumangia loves buses. And this has been a lifelong dream for Te Aumangia to actually come on a bus. He's been on it a few times,
Yeah.
but he doesn't remember because he was a baby.
Yeah.
Engari e tūmeke ana te tiro kia
Ko ahua
Māori.
mauri taui nai nei. Hoi no tāna he te tiro atu.
This is actually a beautiful moment because not only do we get to experience this with Te Aumangia, but also we get to speak to, I think, the host of, I think, the most popular show ever on radio. That's Papa Lindsay. So during the night, kei te taiwhanga ia, me tana hōtaka, and by day,
He's a bus driver. Papa Lindsay, how long have you been driving for?
34 years. 34 years on the buses. It's a contact thing with people, with kids, with people. I think that what motivates me. And that's how I sort of received my Queen's Service Medal in 2006 with just doing things for the people, you know. He tangata, you know.
Koera te mea nui, ne, hea te mea nui o tēnei au, he tangata. And you are very much a people's person. And I dare say, because we're doing a school run at the moment, you've seen a lot of tamariki over those 34 years, eh? Lots of generations.
Definitely. And they've grown up and they've gone further afield with their studies, with their to varsity, and of course they always come back to say, Papa Lindsay, we miss you, you know, so that's what it's all about, eh?
You can see we are collecting the tamariki, and we are heading eventually to Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Ngā Uri a Māui. Papa Lindsay, do you find you have to turn into a kaiako sometimes, nā te hianga pia o ngā uetehi o ngā tamariki?
Aye, sometimes that happens quite regularly actually, but no, kei te pai tērā, you know.
Ka pai te whānau, ko tai mai mātou ko Papa Lindsay ki Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Ngā Uri a Māui. Ka reo mātou I mōhio engari, ko tiki a rātou te whakarite te whakatau, paku whakatau nei, hoake. Reka hoki o ngā waiata, kātahi anō ka waiata te ngā tamariki nei. Ka mutu, I te o te ngā atu o ngā mahi, ka toa rātou, I haere ai kia Papa Lindsay ki te tauawhi I aia. Ka mautu mihi. That was beautiful. Hey, we never expected that. We thought we were just coming for a free bus ride.
Yeah, and then Papa Lindsay said that they wanted to do some songs. Obviously they, you know, te whakanui Papa Lindsay. He's dearly loved, not only by us at Turanga FM, but also on his mahi ātahi.
We certainly saw that at the end of the songs. They all came running in and gave him a big hug. So that was pretty special, Papa Lindsay. All the kids doing a waiata for you.
It was special, very special. It's special for many reasons. For having baby with us today, that was a very special. And of course, they did that for you, Matai, in memory of Nanny Maud. That's what they did it for, because Nanny Maud was part of this kura kaupapa, eh? And of course, they did it. But that was an experience. It was māku out there, but we didn't feel it, did we, Rahia?
No. We felt the mahana though.
The mahana, yeah.
Oh, te pīwari hoki o wera tamariki. Those kids at Ngā Uri were heaps of fun and they sounded amazing.
And Te Mangia had a blast as well.
Did he what? Now, speaking of blast, we'll be blasting into the weekend, as we said earlier, because it's the biggest rugby game here in Turanganuiakiwa Āpōpō.
The two best teams in Poverty Bay will clash for the Lee Brothers Shield at Rugby Park.
Never mind the All Blacks versus Ireland or the Blues versus the Crusaders. The biggest game of the year is going to be YMP and Waikahu tomorrow, 3 p.m. kickoff.
And if you can't see it live at Rugby Park, watch live on Turanga FM Media, because we'll be bringing you all the coverage.
And we should briefly mention also there's the senior ones final as well between Wairua Athletic and Pirates. 1 p.m. kickoff. Ka pai. What a wonderful gift we're giving for all of the whanau who can't attend the game live.
Oh, speaking of gifts. Next week on the Parakuihi Show, I pop into my favourite shop at the moment, Gizzy Gifts, and I pick up some early Christmas presents.
That's quite early, just quietly. It's only hūrai.
I got you one too.
Oh, thank you very much. Hoi anō. We'll see you at the rugby tomorrow. But for now,
hey kona! Do you
what
want to know
kind
what
of gift
it
is it? I actually want to know.
Parakuihi tahi kia mātai rawa ko Rahia, 91.7 on air and online. Ko te reo